tell me, we live on a continent called, what's the name of our continent? North America. The continent below us is called South America. In South America, most people do speak Spanish. However, who knows the name of the biggest country in South America? So it's the letter B. What's the biggest country? Bruh. Let me say, what is it? Brazil, good. I've been in Brazil 3 times. And in Brazil, to say good morning, the people follow Portuguese. They speak Portuguese, say good morning in Portuguese language. Let everybody say, big voice, bom dia.
Bom dia.
Good. Let me tell you what you guys are. Tell me this. Shh. Tell me this. Is Africa a country or is Africa a continent? Continent. It has 56 different countries. I've only been to 10 countries in Africa. One country I know very well in Africa. Who knows the name of the country in Africa with the world's greatest pyramids?
Egypt.
What's the country called? Egypt. Good. I've been to Egypt 4 times. In Egypt, here's a tricky one. Tricky language. Just say good morning in their language. Let me everybody say big voice. You ready? Shh. Big voice. Let me say Sabah el Khair.
Sabah el
Good. You guys are a little bit young. You don't know this. In Egypt, they don't speak Egyptian. In Egypt, they speak a language. Let me everybody say big voice. Arabic.
Arabic.
Good. You guys know my name?
No.
You can't read my name? You don't know my name right here? First of all, my name is Michael Harold. But instead of you guys calling me Mr. Harold, you guys call me, let me say big voice, Mr. Mike.
Mr. Mike.
For those that speak Spanish, you call me, let me say, Senor Miguel.
Senor Miguel.
Good. And my whole life's about a couple things, but the most important things in my life, besides my family, number 1 is photography. I'm a photographer. But instead of me staying in New York City where I live to take pictures, I get to travel all around the world. Me gustaría mucho viajando. I love to travel, love to go to places. To give you guys an idea in terms of me traveling around the world, listen to this. You guys see the planet we live on? I've been to every continent except for 2 continents.
What?
Only continents I haven't been to. Shh, do me a favor. Sit up nice and straight, feet on the floor. Nice and straight. Up, straight on the floor. Good. Watch this. Only continents I haven't been to. 1 continent, how smart you guys are. Who knows the continent, the land of the kangaroo? Which continent? I have not been to Australia. If you guys take a look at the globe, you see above Australia, that's Indonesia. I've been to Indonesia. I've been to Papua New Guinea. I never wanted to go to Australia. I'll go there one day. And the other continent I haven't been to, who could tell me, I heard somebody say it, but shh, who could tell me what's the name of the continent, the land of the penguin? Which continent? Antarctica, down here on the bottom of our planet. Good. But to give you guys an idea, I've been to every continent except for those 2 continents, and around the world, I've been to 83 countries around the world. So today, I'm going to take you guys on a fantastic journey around the world. Take you around the world. And to give you an idea, listen to this. To give you guys an idea, you have to click on the top, and then click on, and open that, and then click on PPT program, and then go all the way to the bottom. Go to the bottom, yeah, right there. Right there. I hope this is going to be it. To give you guys an idea, shh. I've been to 83 countries around the world, and before I start traveling around the world, I think it's very important.
Oh my God.
In the United States of America, guys, eyes on me. United States of America, how many states do we have in the United States? How many states? Not 52. 50. I've only been to 49 of the 50 states in the United States, so I know a little bit about our country. And some of you are looking at me going, Mr. Mike, which state haven't you been to? Many people think, Mr. Mike, you probably haven't been to Alaska. I've been to Alaska 3 times. I've been to Hawaii. Only state I haven't been to, I have been to South Dakota, but I've never been to North Dakota. That's the only state I've been to, North Dakota. But all over North America, I've been to Canada many times, I've been to Mexico many times, South America, I've been all over South America, Africa, only 10 countries, Europe, all over Europe. And who knows the biggest continent? What's the world's biggest continent? Biggest continent? Asia. I've been all over Asia. Good. Now, guys, listen to this. Shh. Hands down, eyes on me. Pay attention. Listen to this. If I could take you guys with me on a trip, who would like to come with Mr. Mike? Raise your hands. Good. Hands are up. Hands down. And listen to this. Very, very important. If you have your hands up in the air, you want to come with me on a trip. When I go on my trips to different countries, I do not go to another country for 1 or 2 weeks. If you go to a country for 1 or 2 weeks, that's called a vacation. I go to countries at least 2 to 3 months. 2 to 3 months, right? I go to countries for long periods of time, and when I travel around the world, I love to get lost. I love to go to places that nobody visits. I love to spend most of my time not in the big cities. I love to visit people who live in the little tiny, little houses in the villages. Exactly, very good. And let me ask you this. If I could take you guys with me on a trip, you guys want to come with me? Yeah. Good. Hands down, listen to this. If you want to come with me on a trip for 2 or 3 months, a lot of you are going to want to bring 2 or 3 suitcases. And that's the bad news. Because, I like when the teachers start to laugh and say, Mr. Mike, we like you, but we can't travel the way you travel. But here's my story, guys. I only bring 1 backpack because when I go around the world, I spend a lot of time in villages. And when I go to a real villages are not connected by roads. That means I can't buy a bus ticket. No buses to a village. You can't take a train. Obviously, you can't fly a plane. How do you get to a real village? You have to hike. You have to walk. So sometimes it's 2 hours of walking. Sometimes 4 hours. Sometimes 8 hours to walk. But I love to do this. That's why I only bring 1 backpack. And who knows this? Because see how smart you are. I'm going to see right now if you're a good student. Do your homework. I go to villages because in villages, I get to hear people speak different languages. I see people wear different kinds of clothes. I get to eat different types of food. They may have different types of religion. They play different types of sports, different types of games. I go to villages. Who can tell me? Hands down for a second. I go to villages because in villages I want to learn about their
Culture.
Raise your hand. What's the word called?
Culture.
Good. What's your first name?
Jaden.
Jaden. Very good. Jaden, big voice. Face everybody. Big voice. Say it again.
Culture.
Everybody together. Let me hear you say culture.
Culture.
Which describes their way of life. I want to learn about their life. And you guys are lucky. You're going to get to see some amazing things from all around the world. And watch this.
Whoa. Is that
Watch this. Shh. You're lucky. Because after I do my show with you guys today, I'm going to go in the gymnasium. After lunch, you're going to come back to me in smaller groups. You're going to get a chance on the stage, on the risers up here in front of the stage. I brought in many amazing things from all around the world. These things are real. Feet on the floor, nice and straight. Listen to this, guys. For example, this is from Africa. This comes from a country in Africa. I've been there twice. Let me everybody say Uganda.
Uganda.
This is a real spear given to me by a chief. You guys know a chief?
Yeah.
The chief is the leader of a tribe. And you guys are going to get a chance. Who's going to be my helper? Who's going to be my helper? What's your first name over here? John, get up here. Watch this. John, get next to me.